Um, how y'all doing today? I got some questions in mind that I want to talk about. As y'all can see, hold on, wait a minute. Still don't look to me. Don't hold on, wait a minute. As you all can see, look like I kind of like did something to my hair. I did. I got up and tried to shape it up. Dang, they cut the grass, but they finally cut it. I guess they. I'll put it like this. Hopefully, we don't get any rain right away. I know we probably gonna get some more rain, but I guess it was hard for them to cut it because it rained a whole lot. But I want to speak on this a few minutes. Do y'all think that? Well, I'm not talking about the biblical. I know that according to biblical, a man not supposed to wear what pertains to a woman. Neither should a woman wear what pertains to a man, which means a man shouldn't be putting on a dress and this and that and the third. Uh, I'm talking about as far as like regular clothes, physical appearance. Like people say, I don't wear that. Like if you have your hair a certain way, because y'all know in my videos and stuff, um, my hair was looking a mess. You see what I'm saying? And then I always have been a person. I never really got caught up in the physical appearance, but I guess appearance matters to a degree. That's why I got it. Does clothes appearance really matters? That's why I got it like that. So y'all give me y'all commentary. What I mean by give me your commentary for the my biblical scholars out there, my biblical Hebrew scholars. I guess they're gonna be like, well, as much as you read the Bible, you don't know that. I'm just saying something, just trying to, the Bible always says, be willing to like humble yourself, come like a child and humble yourself, you know. So trying to, and I also want to talk about when you try to, let's say, correct the younger people in the generation today. You see what I'm saying? When you try to correct, it's not that I'm trying to come for a person. Like some people be like, you this and that and the third, you da 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 this and that and the third, or whatever, and you trying to come for me and you look like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. You trying to get you coming for me and looking like that. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not I don't. There's no such thing as me coming for my people. Y'all heard the term before, right? Y'all heard like especially I guess the girls do it. The guys do it too, but the girls they'll do it. I feel like the girls do it more so. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they get to the point where they shaking their buttocks and all that kind of stuff online and stuff like that. And when you come and you try to correct it, then they gonna label you. They're gonna call you all kind of names, and you're gonna get this name called, and you be like, hold on, wait a minute, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I was just trying to come at you respectful. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way I was raised. I was raised to be respectful. I was raised to um, is to come at the brothers and the sisters right. Uh, I wasn't raised as to be disrespectful to the sisters. Sometimes we get caught up in our feelings and we end up saying, I end up saying things that I know I shouldn't say. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to come at nobody like that. It's like when you at least try to stand for righteousness or whatever. It's like sometimes the sisters will come at you kind of rough. Some of them won't take the correction. You know what I mean? Because look, I came up in the 70s. I said I'm born in 1974. Right. Now that's a bit different. That's like an age difference, and them coming up maybe in the early 90s, and maybe in the middle 2000, mid 2000 and stuff like that. I would say the mindset is going to probably, with the younger generation, is going to be different. It's not going to, y'all tell me if y'all think, because they had a friend of mine when I was in the Christianity church, when I was in the Seventh-day Adventist church, he was telling me about that. We sat down when the churches, when they had food and they served the people, and that's what they did in the Adventist church. They always served a lot of food, healthy food and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And he was telling me, he said, well, a lot of the younger people, and I'm planning on trying to do something like give myself a line up, and I never went it. Hold on a minute. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, he told me, said, it's going to naturally be age differences. You see what I'm saying? A difference in the mindset. Because like, let's say, like, he told me one time, he said, like, your mother came up in the 50s. You see what I'm saying? I said, yeah, she said she was born in the 50s. Okay. Then they got the 60s. Some people was born in the 60s. Like me, I was born in the 70s. Now, you got some people, 80s, some people are born in the 80s. Like there's some people say, I came from the 80s, okay? So, when you come from the 80s, I guess you're going to have a different mindset, too. 80s. Y'all tell me if y'all think I'm on with something. If it's incorrect what I'm saying, then I don't mind being, I'll be like, well, my bad. My bad. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. What's that word? Con. I'm trying to get to the word I can use those biblical terms, too. You got some people go 80s, and then you got some of them came up in the early 90s. Some of them come up in the mid-90s, in the middle part of the 90s. And then some people came up in the late 90s. So it's still going to be a bit slight differences. Still the same. It's probably the same, but just a slight difference. Now you got some people 90s, and then now you got the 2000s. You got the early 2000s. You got the middle of the. You in the middle of the. Say you're in the middle of the 2000s. You're in the mid, like we in the mid 2000s. I say, in my opinion, 2000s. Like we in 2022. So you find people that from born 2007. Let's say 2007, 2011, 2008. 2000, and some people was born probably 2005. But yeah, some people was born 2005, some people was born 2004, some people was born 2002. Or, every day somebody's being born or whatever. Now, when you put those two and those 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, I'm just making up something. I know it doesn't make sense. And you put them together, you got differences in different mindsets, because when you came from a certain place, it's going more than likely it's going to be different. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be the same. Just like me, I came up in the 70s and I'm 48. Now you may have, I couldn't, for the most part, a young person, a young woman, I'm saying on average, I'm not saying all of them, they wouldn't even listen to me. They probably wouldn't listen to me. They would probably make a mockery of me, make fun of me or something, probably call me out my name or something. Who are you to be telling me something? You know what I'm saying? They'll just call you out your name. I'm just saying, because I guess I would say it depends on the generation you come from. You know what I mean? Now, sometimes you may find something that's kind of understandable and be like, you know what? I really get what you're saying. You know what I mean? But that's rare. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? It happens and stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why the reason that it had to go down like that. I guess it's some things just supposed to happen for a reason. I don't know. I want to try to shape myself up in the back of my neck. You know what I mean? Back in the back there. So y'all, I guess it can tie into the biblical. This is a biblical discussion. Hold on, I'll be back. So, do you think that the more, let me ask this question. Do you think, and I know they don't talk like this yet, do you think that the more attractive you are, people respect that more? The more attractive you are, do you think that people respect that and listen to you more? Or do you think that people, the less, should I say, the less attractive that you is, chances they'll disrespect you, this and that and the third. I don't know. It may be kind of weird for me to be speaking on something like that, but I don't know, because it seems to be, it's a big issue with, especially if they not really trying to change. If you just trying to just give the person some right instructions, you respecting them, because most of our homes, we have fatherless homes, and most men is not, if they in the house, if they're in that house, any man in his right state is being spiritual too. It's not going, even if he don't have to be spiritual. He can just be a regular person. He don't have to be somebody that fear God. You got a lot of men that don't fear God, brothers, they don't fear God, but they still wouldn't want their daughters or their sons neither going off. They're going to try to set the house straight. They're going to be like, nah, I don't want my daughter doing this here and that, this and that and the third. So when you find a woman that, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful in speaking, I just don't know no other way to say it. I'm just doing the best I can. So if I'm going off, then don't charge it or don't throw it against me. When you find a brother, especially a brother, see a sister with herself out, and she is, let's say, what they call, what's that name? Twerking, or they call it shaking their ass and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Now I know that's kind of harsh. I said it like, okay, but you know what I'm saying. You be like, well, I'm just, in my mind, I'm like, well, okay, I was just trying to just be respectful and tell you shouldn't be doing this, but they not really actually trying to understand that. They still gonna look at that weird. You know what I mean? Like, what? You know what I mean? And all you doing, you just doing your best. You just trying to be truthful and just say, hey, you ain't trying to come for them or nothing like that. You ain't trying, because most of them will probably be like, who are you to tell somebody this and that? You ain't this and you ain't that. You ain't all that. You ain't cute, this and that. You ain't all that. Stuff like that. They'll say things like that. And then they come at you, be like, think about this before you come for somebody. I'm just making up something. They'll say things like, you taking out your time to text me and all this and this and that and the third, and they'll say all those things, but at the same time, you ain't said nothing disrespectful. You know what I mean? But it's like they don't care no more. They like, when you speak worldly things, or when you say worldly stuff, it seems like people, they gravitate more to that. You see what I'm saying? Like when you trying to stand for when you try your best to stand for what's righteousness, or stand for what's right, then your page is not, it's not going to actually blow up like that. You know what I mean? But if you're out here being disrespectful, having babies here and yonder, you getting this woman with a bunch of babies, getting this person pregnant, then you got babies from here you ain't never took care of, you ain't never seen, you wasn't there for the birth, and it just seems like it gets more attention of those types. But if you just to yourself, you don't bother nobody, people think you're weird, you're crazy, uh, they'll just come at you all kinds of ways when you try to say, hey, look, all I'm doing, I'm just telling you that this is wrong. You shouldn't be doing this because you got a lot of perverts and you got a lot of this and that and third. And then when you say stuff like, you just do your best and try to stand for what's right because you be like, okay, this person doesn't have a father in the home. You see what I'm saying? So the way I'm looking at it, I'm not going to take advantage of this here. I'm just going to stand for what's right and just say, hey, you shouldn't be, you know what I mean? You shouldn't be doing this here. So I'm not trying to come in a negative way or trying to like throw the person down and try to just make myself look good and all that kind of stuff. But I do have a major concern about it, you know what I'm saying? So it just came to mind. Let me know if y'all think I got a point with what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to find out. We're going to see. Let's do this here. Hopefully I don't get no hair blowing on my, what's the name? Name that on my camera. Whoop. Try my best, y'all. So y'all let me know what y'all think of that. Or let me know that if you got a brother that's being honest and standing up and telling, if you had a daughter and a brother stood up and said, hey, look, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing this, da, da, da. And he's a righteous man telling your daughter, and let's say you come in, you're not in the house, but you hear about it. And you hear about this brother as a righteous brother telling your daughter, hey, you shouldn't be doing this here because you're slow. This is dangerous, da da da. You shouldn't be doing this and that and third. What would you do? What would you say? Would you be like, oh, okay, that's a cool, that's a good thing. I like that. Okay, brother being da da da. Let me know what y'all, how, how would you feel about that? You be like, let's say like the man. Let's just say if you're not in the house, brother, and a righteous brother, I'm just gonna say for your sake, a righteous brother, come and say, look, he respectfully tell your daughter, look, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. Da da da. You know, you got all kinds of, you got a lot of dangerous stuff out here in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to come for you. There's no such thing as me coming for a person. I am correct. Should I say correct you according to righteousness? Does that make sense? I'm I'm correcting you out of love, sister. I'm correcting you out of. I'm not doing it in hate. I don't hate you. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to live what's right. I'm trying to do the right thing. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to do the right thing. Even though you as a man or I'm as a man is tempted, but according to God, I'm trying to be strong, and I want the will of the Most High is to overpower me. Is to say, look, you shouldn't do. Look, don't do this. Don't do that. I may not have the wisdom that everybody else have. I may not be a scholar in what I'm saying. I may not be the best at a leader, but somebody needs to stand up and condemn these bad acts, condone it. I mean, somebody needs to stand up and say, I don't condone this. I'm not condone. I don't condone this or whatever. How would you feel as a brother? They tell your child that. You see what I'm saying? Because the reason I'm saying it like that is because you got a lot of brothers don't appreciate. Some people just don't appreciate it when you do stand for what's righteousness. Some of them just don't. And I'm saying what I'm saying right now. I'm saying it out of pure love for my people. That was my whole point of doing what I'm doing. So I know I mixed the video up, and I know I'm doing this here all at the same time. But I'm trying to like blend all this in together. So maybe this video makes sense. Just give me your thoughts in the comment section on this. Listen. Well, I think I'm at a. I didn't. I would say I think I did a good job. It may not be a perfect job. Yeah. So I think what I did. Yeah. Y'all tell me if y'all think this is if this is a woman thing I'm doing or if it's a man thing. You know, I just to create something different and just ask those questions. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because being a righteous brother and being right. If you're an honest brother, or whatever. That's what I try to be. You know what I'm saying? An honest person and do everything I can to stand for what's right. You're being tempted and stuff like that, but you ask God to help me. I ask God to help me is to be strong and to overcome the things of this world and put all that worldly stuff aside and be like stand for righteousness. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. So yeah. Because I see it like you're saying. If you truly love somebody, you're going to tell them the truth. You're not going. Wait a minute, let me see something. I can't see it. I won't be able to see it right now. But when I turn the camera around, when I get ready to go back and watch the video, I can see myself. Hold on. Hold on. Let's get this in right quick. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the place where I can. But do y'all think also, like I said, does y'all think appearance matters? I don't want to feel like I'm asking a crazy question. Hope this be the best episode I ever made. Because I know, yeah, hopefully it is. Yeah. I guess that'll be enough for right now. All right, I guess that'll be enough for the time being. I just decided I make sure I get all the dead ends off and stuff like that, you know. Yeah. I wanted to make sure I got all the dead ends off. Let me take the camera with me this time. And here going to put the mirror up. Yeah. Yeah, y'all just give me y'all thoughts in the comment section or whatever. And y'all let me know what y'all think. Yeah, I'm here still cutting grass, you know. All right, now I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm gonna come back with another episode on my other channel. All right, y'all let me know what y'all think of what I just said in the comment section based upon what was said. All right, I'm out.